Hi, welcome back to Layton's Hollow. I've been working on this area all day today. This is going to be my orchard. I got a couple of plum trees put in now. I put them in and I totally forgot that I should be recording this for you guys and show you how I actually do it. Now this area used to be where I used to keep the young piglets. It's about a 2-acre, I guess what you would call a paddock for the pigs. It's not anymore. Fiona, I'm getting tired of saying that name, kind of destroyed the mini barn that I used to have here for a shelter for the pigs, so it's gone. So now I'm building a greenhouse, and that's another video I'm in the process of making. But I have a bunch of trees coming next weekend, so I got to get the soil amended. And because I had piglets in here, the soil got really compacted, especially when the pigs dig it up and then they trample it down and they dig it up and trample it down. They pack the soil down just like concrete. It's so hard that I have a hard time getting my rototiller through it. So because of that, and the soil is not that great because this used to be just bush down through here, so there is a little bit of topsoil, but not a lot. So what I'm actually doing for my trees is I'm rototilling about a 5-foot area for each tree, just to soften up the soil, put some organic compost in there, some nitrogen tea going to be mixed in there. It's all going to sit there for about a week or so before I put the trees in, just so that the soil is amended nicely. And of course, I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. Let me just bring you over. So yeah, right here, well, that's my old rototiller, the one I built out of a dozen different machines. But right here is where one of my trees have got to go, and there's a big old stump. So I've been working on that now for the last hour or so, trying to dig it out. And while I was doing that, I thought about, Rod, you should be doing a video and show people how you're doing this. So I ran in, got my video camera, grabbed a coffee. It's soon time for me to quit. I mean, it's almost 8 o'clock at night here now, and I've been going since 6 this morning. Working on my greenhouse. It's almost done. That video will be out next, actually. But yeah, this one, what I'll do with this one now is once I get my trees, I'll show you exactly how I plant them and how I prune them once I plant them. Now, it's a little bit later in the year than what I would like to be doing my trees, but that's when I could get them. Now, I have apple trees on my property that I planted probably 10 or 15 years ago. They were just wild apple trees that I kind of just dug up. And I planted them, but I didn't really do much research on like pruning trees and stuff like that, but I did a lot in the last couple of years. So this year I spent a lot of time pruning my big trees in the front. Now, they were huge. They were 20 feet tall. I cut all the tops off. Now they're down to about a manageable size at about 8 feet. Which in this area, because I'm planting 8 trees in here, it's only a small area. It's not that big. So the ones that I got they're part dwarf trees, so they shouldn't get too big. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to keep them trimmed down to about 8 feet, 9 feet at the most, because I don't want them to be too big that I can't pick the fruit off the upper branches or anything like that. I want to be able to reach them off an 8-foot ladder without too much trouble. So yeah, another busy day on the homestead. I did manage to get a little bit more done to my orchard today. I managed to get all the fencing and the gateway done. I got the beds rototilled. What I got to do now is I have to put in I'm going to put in a full wheelbarrow full of compost in each one of the rototilled beds that I got made for the tree. I made the beds, like I said before, around between 4 and 5 feet, kind of in diameter, so that the root system has lots of room to spread out. Because I don't think the soil is very good in here. It's a lot of gravel and sand, and so I want to make sure it has a good base so that the trees will have a good opportunity to grow. I think I'm pretty well toasted for today. I'm exhausted now. And it's like last night, 7 o'clock at night. I've been on the go since 7 this morning. So I used to have an easier life when I worked full time. Now I just work full time and don't get paid for it.